Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new PvP round of Dragonfable. So, I figured it was about time for us to continue our challenge and try to salvage our streak somehow. So right now I'm going to be going as a Cthulhu Adept using mostly the same rule set as usual, so let's do this. Ever since I changed my character not to use any wisdom anymore, or at least nearly none of it, I've been kinda scared of using the Cthulhu Adept, so we're gonna see what we can do about that. Well, if we're starting against a rogue that deals next to no damage, then that makes things a lot easier for us. I actually don't even remember what half of those things do. So, So things that don't cost a lot. Corrupt doesn't cost much, neither does Time Twist, and the Rune Blast costs nearly nothing too. I'm actually equipping the Rune Blast in case I actually run out of mana, which should be fairly likely. So yeah, going to stealth, no big surprise there. Bam. It's dealing evil damage. I'm not sure whether the big move actually deals darkness damage or evil damage. It's possible that it's supposed to be darkness. That is why I'm using the Necrotic Sword of Doom right now. Was it a blade? I don't remember. It's the Sword of Doom. That's right. Okay. So we can do Migraine. We can do a Drain, but Drain is healing, which isn't allowed. We could do Ink Spray. Tidal Wave. But we can use Mad, despite the fact that we won't use the rest. Okay, use Tidal Wave. And bam! First win. Okay, going up against CJ. CJ was an Ascendant. Let's have a look. Okay. That looks halfway deadly. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's start with Fear to paralyze him. Okay. Now pop Shadow for a ton of mana. Whoa. Pop our pal Cthulhu. You cannot resist. Oh yeah, I remember now. I was actually supposed to use a less powerful weapon with the Cthulhu Adept, given that this actually dealt so much damage. Although since it's the Necrotic Sword of Doom and that most people have resistance against darkness, I fear that this is halfway fair. So let's do this. So against Mancom. Mancom, who has no weapon to speak of. Well, good for us, I suppose. So, start off with Corrupt. Bam. Use Mind Twist. Bam. Go Kitty. And pop the Rune Blast. That trinket is really invaluable. I'm fairly pleased that I actually managed to figure out what this item was. Okay, that is done. Now we can use Red Tide. And bam. It actually deals a fairly big, huge amount of damage. That's surprising. So finish him off, and that's the end of that. Next one. Up against Dark Hero, who seems to have decent equipment. Okay, so about the usual. Lots of immobility resist. That's actually happening because of change to strength and endurance, if I'm not mistaken. So a stun against them, not really such a great idea. So, might as well start off with Shadow, I suppose. Thing is, that move deals next to no damage. It's all Cthulhu. Pop him and hope he lasts not too long, because we don't have a whole lot of health right now. Oh, good. Thank you, sir. And go with Red Tide. Bam. And Kitty finishing him off. Next one. Okay, up against Bob the Squirrel. Hi, Bob. So, let's see. Good damage, not much resistance to stun, and overall just your standard Riftwalker fare. Namely, although he's using the Ultimate Blade of Destiny or something. I forget. Ultimate Light of Destiny, I think that's it. Anyhow, so let's go with Fear. He's got a lot of health. Especially given that he doesn't have that. Oh, he actually has 200 endurance. That's my mistake right there. And he'll actually deal less damage because luck actually doesn't boost his damage anymore. Okay, did this with the Rune Blast. Pop Red Tide for 500. And we've still got 2,000 health to go. I don't think I have enough for any of these, really. Brain Drain, is it allowed or not? With the Cthulhu Adept, I'll say it's allowed. Bam. So given that it's only 60 mana, it won't make that much of a difference. Owie. So. So I've got Tidal, Mad, Ink Spray. Ink Spray could be really helpful. Actually not sure, does the Cthulhu Adept actually has a proper shield? Yeah, he does, but I don't have the mana. So I have to hold off about 3 turns, that's what you're saying? Or more like 4, really. Use Corrupt, lower his damage somewhat. This is not looking good. Mind Twist. Did a lot more damage than I expected. Go with Brain Drain. Go Kitty. Owie. Oh well, that's the end of that. Oh well, we tried. I didn't have such high hopes for this anyway. Okay, so this time we're going to be going as the Technomancer. Let's do this. Actually, one thing I've been wondering about Technomancer was actually if I could actually keep someone stunned, although that much longer, using the Indecent Proposal, how can I say, trinket. Alright, Technomancer can actually keep someone only about 3 to 4 turns stunned, but with this we can bring it up at about 6, which is fairly significant. So let's start off by attacking. Given that it's a Doom Knight, it won't be that much of a problem. Although I didn't check if it was a version 1. Big mistake on my part. Still, not that big a deal. These changes to immobility resist are actually gonna, how can I say, make things difficult for me from now on, because I don't know how much immobility resist people will have. And now that makes Doom Knight way powerful now. But with the Sonic Boom Blaster, that won't be a problem. They kinda switched the meta entirely and made my whole concept kinda weird now. Oh well, let's pop a drill. Really the only classes I can see stunning reliably now are Icebound Revenant and Technomancer. So yep. So let's go. I don't know, I just need to last a little while. So he's still affected by the drill. Let's pop Indecent Proposal. Still stunned. Bam! And that's the end of that. Next one. Alright. Finally some proper grounds for us to test artillery. And also there's Fairy, my waifu. Okay, I'm sorry about the creepiness. So anyway, let's see what we can do about that. So, actually I don't want to stun her immediately, I want to use Rapid Bite. Rapid Bite, that is. Given that she's a warrior, that's not that much of a threat to me. That pet is annoying though. Okay, let's see. Lots of immobility resist. Yeah, I'll absolutely need a Sonic Boom Blaster. Yeah, she resisted the mobility effect, but at that point, that's not why I was using it anyway. So, Start off with a drill. Oh, she resisted one. Well, that doesn't really matter anyway. So, I can pop the mana grenade. And with overclock, that combo actually seems really good. Okay, that's her second turn. Now I can pop Event Horizon and hope that it actually stuns her. Even if it doesn't, that's good enough. Alright. Sweet. Okay, now how many turns? For 2 turns. Oh wow. That is extremely good. So let's just pop Overclock. So we can actually get the Boom Blast up. Another Sonic Boom Blaster. Okay, use Indecent Proposal for another 2 turns. And use Mana Grenade. That is done. And I can actually go right now into Event Horizon or Drill. That will be plenty. So yeah, we're not completely close to perma-stun, but we're pretty darn close. What I said made no sense whatsoever. Anyhow, well, we're up against Ziki, who is a version 1 Doom Knight. I don't really care. Come on, hun. Okay, pop the Sonic Boom Blaster. Do that, and now go with a drill. Sweet. Okay, now to actually do nothing. Many turns left? None. Pop Event Horizon. Whoopsie. That wasn't supposed to happen. Owie. So... not that big a deal, but we've still got 2 fights to go. Up against another Doom Knight. Immobility 66. Oh, and he's a version 2. Ouch. That is not cool. How much immobility resist? Plenty, unfortunately. And he might kill me right off the bat, so let's put up a reactive barrier. Owie! Okay. Pop the Sonic Boom Blaster or not? Probably not. Doesn't matter anyway because that kitty is gonna kill us. Sonic Boom Blaster. Should probably have done that 1 turn earlier. Okay. Pop the drill. So yeah, I would have gotten him, but no luck there. Oh well, these things happen. It's not like I'm not in a losing streak right now. Okay, so for this last round, we're gonna be going as a Death Knight. Let's do this. Okay, first off, we're starting against someone who is a version 1 Doom Knight. With a ton of immobility resist again. How annoying. Anyhow, I think the stun for the Doom Knight is actually, the Death Knight is actually not that bad. For equipment, I've equipped basically all of the Death Knight items, with the exception of the Necrotic Sword of Doom. I've also gotten the Fierce Death Arrows Cat, which is the one that deals darkness damage. Seems to be in team, really. So now that this is done, well, let's see how we're gonna handle this. Pose wheel, I can reap some power at least. And damage is sold, that's about it. So, I may possibly try to finish him off. Let's see. Okay, putting on his first thing, use Reap. Okay, 5 turn, that leaves me only 1 turn to go. So I can go with, Final seems like a good idea. There's also Inspire Weakness though. That might be a good idea actually. Okay, getting ready for his big move. Oh no, that wasn't the one that had a good move. I was thinking of something else. Well, that won't be nice. Doing evil damage too, with a ton of damage. Wow. Okay. So let's go with Final. Owie! Ow. Okay. It appears I need to rethink this. Let's give this another shot just to see what he can do, given that we didn't see much happen, really. So we're starting off against Agutar, who is actually a Dead Knight himself, with a lot of immobility resist as well. So we can start off with Garb of the Undead. Seems like the only defense against Doom Knight now will really, well, the version 1 ones at least will be to actually use your shield at the right moment. Doesn't seem like you'll be able to do much else. So anyhow, let's start by damaging his soul. It's got a lot of darkness resist though. That comes with being a Dead Knight with Dead Knight equipment. In that case, I may want to change weapon. That will be better. One of the things I'll have to consider now is whether I actually want to allow potions following these change, which seems mostly fair, although the other options that I actually have is to allow the use of healing moves, although since they are far more readily available as opposed to potions, I may want to stick to potions. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think. Owie! Damaged himself, did he? So, let's go with Reap. Was it Reap? No, it was something else. Dread something. Kinda not paying attention. I'm still stunned by all of that nonsense. Okay, let's call up our minion. And bam! Just like that. Next one. Okay, starting off against a Technomancer, which means that we need to take her down really quickly. Let's have a look at their stats. Not a lot of immobility resist. In this case, we can actually take advantage of that. And stun, sweet. Does she have a lot of darkness resist? Not that much, really. Not that much all resist all overall. So we can swap back to our Necrotic Sword of Doom. Use Final for crit. I'm actually wondering whether I didn't actually want to use those moves that power myself up. It seems like a really boneheaded strategy, actually. At least our kitty is doing half decently. Owie! Okay, so what to do? Can put up a shield at least. Man. That's a really neat pet. Apparently it's rare or something. Doesn't deal that much damage, but still it looks kinda like our baby dragon or something. Except it's some kind of mammal, apparently. Meh. So anyhow, what can we do? We can do the armor strike and pretty much finish her off. Okay. Now we're up against Dread Emperor. Dread Emperor, who is a version 1 Doom Knight. Big surprise there. How does his resist look? Immobility is fairly low. It may be worth the gamble, if only by putting up the shield preemptively. Okay, put up the shield. And stun him. Didn't work. Big surprise there. Okay, we've taken some measure of damage, but we should be mostly fine. Given that he's using darkness damage, we actually won't take all that much from his next move. I'm hoping. That was fine. Okay. Next one. Up against Hansel. Hansel, who is a basic warrior with have decent immobility resist, really. So, start off with Soul Slash. What was his darkness resist like? I didn't check. Let's see. Not all that high. Use Weaken Foe. Pop the shield. Was it Weaken Foe? No, it was Reap. Was it? Yeah, I used Weaken Foe, alright. Oh well. And go with Empowered Armor Strike for 600 damage. Whoa. And that's the end of him. Alright. Last one. Bob the Doom Knight. How about that? Another version 1-1-2. Let's have a look. 67 immobility. Can catch a break, really. Okay. I could have used a weaken there. That could have actually soaked up some of the damage. Pop the shield. And use Instill Fear, which actually worked this time around. Okay. And just go with Inspire Weakness, what the heck. And just finish him off. Bye, Bob. And I'm afraid that's gonna be it for the time being. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, please leave a comment below, and that was the Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye!